My name is Timo Kiuru. I'm an award-winning creative director, and I've written a book called Experiential Creative Planning: How to Plan a World-Class Event. Well, I think there's a merger of digital marketing and experiential marketing. I feel that this huge trend of digitalization that is in our society, it's affecting also experiential marketing. So I would call that we are heading in the direction of experiential marketing.
How do you then shape what people want to want? That is by creating convergence culture. And essentially what it means, it is like, how do you create change? Technology creates new etiquette. And how etiquette is born: first, something is accepted, then something is expected. And this is where we need to pay attention to. If we don't write letters anymore, this used to be etiquette that if you go to a foreign country, you send a postcard back home. It disappeared. Now, if we go and have dinner together and everybody is on their cell phone, it first becomes accepted and then it becomes accepted. We need to pay attention to this kind of stuff. We can't treat each other like we are invisible anymore, because that's not the future of our society and it's not the future of business. Muhammad Ali once said that it is important what happens in the limelight. It is important that you put in work, but what is more important is what happens behind the scenes. And I think this same thing applies to brands also, especially in 2018. And I believe that instead of using the word brand, we should talk about what is your organization's promise. And if this is something that you don't know at the moment, you need to figure it out. Why? Because promise is the soul of an organization.
I think the second biggest trend at the moment is new technology. I believe that in the future we won't have any more 3D renders of the space, but everything will be visualized in a virtual reality environment. And maybe also the client meetings that we have in the future will be done in a virtual reality environment.
Now, another thing that I hear every now and then, that the world is superficial. And that is bullshit. The world is not superficial. The world that we live in is full of symbols. And we need to, as marketers, we need to give as many symbols of our promise as possible. The visual identity is one of those. Of course, packaging is one of those symbols. To me, this is experiential. It's an experience when you open the product. How does it feel like? How does it smell like? How does it sound like? This is experience marketing. A personal brand is probably the biggest symbol of your organization and of your promise. What matters in life is invisible, but we use the visible to understand it. Now, the biggest mistake that any company can do in 2018 is underestimate the beauty, the power of beauty. Beauty is the highest form of hope. The world is not superficial. The world is symbolic.
And I believe that the third biggest trend that is affecting the event and experiential marketing industry globally is data. I believe that we're getting a lot more data of the performance of the projects that we do for clients, so the return on investment.
Now, in a world where we are flooded with information, attention becomes luxury. This is the pattern of business in 2018. You need attention to get people to buy things for the first time, and you need experience. Give them a good experience so that they will buy your product again, and that leads to revenue. Modern marketing is about getting attention and communicating how it would be like use this product. This same applies to relationships. If you don't give your partners attention, and if you don't give them a feeling that it's good to be with you, that relationship won't work. This is simple. The formula for business in 2018.